have you been noticing more bees lately?
Bees.
Yeah, like not just the actual buzzing, kind of like in books and on social media and even, in my dreams and stuff. It's got me thinking.
Interesting.
Like maybe they're trying to tell us something, those little bees.
Yeah, it is fascinating.
So we're taking a deep dive into the world of bees.
Okay.
All the spiritual stuff,
Yeah.
what they symbolize and what messages they might have for us.
It's interesting how across cultures and time periods,
Yeah.
humans always look to nature for meaning,
Yeah.
especially animals, I think, hold a special set of symbolism for us as humans.
So why bees? What is it about them specifically that speaks to us?
That's a great question.
On that symbolic level?
I think when you think of a bee, what's like the first thing that comes to mind?
Hard work.
Yeah.
They're always busy, always working,
Yeah, it's like busy buzzing around, collecting the pollen.
Making the honey. Yeah.
Making honey. Yeah.
All that good stuff.
But, it's not just about being busy. It's what that represents, right?
Yeah.
Like that diligence. It's about focus,
Mm-hmm.
effort toward a goal, which I think is really cool.
That's so true.
And I think we see that bee-like determination in a lot of what helps us build really meaningful things in our own lives.
I love that. So we shouldn't just be admiring them from afar. It's like we can take that and apply it to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take those lessons, right?
Yeah.
And what I think is really fascinating is this symbolism isn't just about individual effort either.
Right.
Because when you think about bees, they're incredible team players, right?
They're like the ultimate team.
The ultimate team.
Yeah.
They've got to be working together in this really organized way. And, they do it all to ensure the success of the whole hive.
Speaking of the hive, let's talk about bees and community for a second.
Yes.
Because they're all about community. They can't do it alone, right? They have to work together.
Yeah, that idea of working together for a common purpose. I think that's a really powerful one. We've got to be able to apply that
Absolutely.
to all different areas of our lives.
Yeah. And it makes you think about interconnectedness, too.
Yeah.
Because they're so important to, our world, our ecosystem.
The ecosystem, absolutely.
Think about pollination.
Right? It's like they're connecting the plant world.
Yeah.
Helping it to grow, to flourish.
Yeah.
It's like this beautiful web of life that they're weaving together.
Wow.
Showing us that even like our smallest actions can have this ripple effect.
That's so dumb.
On the world around us.
I never thought about it that way, but you're totally right.
It's really, I don't know, it makes you think,
It does, yeah. It makes you think about those small actions, like what can I do even in my little corner of the world,
right? To
make a difference.
Exactly.
Just like the bees do every day.
Every single day. It's amazing.
And speaking of flourishing, it makes me think about creativity.
Oh, yeah.
And abundance. Because bees, I feel like they also symbolize that. Absolutely. Like when you're feeling creatively stuck. Right. Maybe the bee is trying to tell you to look for a new way. Yes. A new path to find that abundance again.
Yeah, I think that's such a beautiful way to look at it. It makes me think about one of the coolest parts about bees.
What's that?
Metamorphosis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like they go through that whole process.
They have the whole journey.
To become this really intricate, buzzing, flying creature.
I always forget about that part.
Right. From this little larva to a bee. It's amazing. And it really speaks to transformation.
Yeah. And being okay with not knowing.
Right. Embracing the unknown.
Yeah.
Which can be really hard sometimes, but I think that's a really important message.
It's like the whole caterpillar turning into a butterfly thing.
Exactly.
Like that's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Even though it's kind of scary.
It is scary. Yeah. If you think about it too much, like what's happening there.
I know.
But yeah, it's okay to embrace those changes, those transformations.
Yeah. Because look what you can become.
Yeah, exactly. You could be, something way more amazing than you are now even. Just like the bee. It's
possible. So we've talked about their work ethic.
Right.
And we've talked about how they're all about community.
Right.
But there's also this I don't know, there's like a balance and harmony to the hive.
Yes.
That I think is also really important.
Well, that's what I was just thinking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, it just made me think of it when you were talking about embracing the unknown, because there's something kind of beautiful about that.
Yeah.
That order within, like this system where everything's buzzing around.
Right.
But there's this underlying...
It's not chaotic, even though it seems like it would be.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a peace there. There's a sense of, we're all working together, but we're also...
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. We're cool. We got
we've been doing this for,
millions of years.
Eons, yeah.
They've figured it out. Exactly. Which I think is, a good lesson for all of us.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we all want in our lives,
For sure.
That balance, that harmony, that I know what I'm doing, I've got this.
That inner peace.
Yeah.
Inner harmony.
Especially in today's world, which feels very chaotic all the time.
Yes.
I think that's something we're all searching for.
For sure. That sense of calm amidst all the chaos.
Yes.
And the bees really show us that it's possible.
They do.
It's not about, being still and inactive.
Yeah.
It's about finding that harmony within the activity.
I love that. So how can we tap into that? How can we find that bee-like balance in our own lives?
Well, it's interesting you use the phrase tap into because it makes me think about, bees are so connected to nature.
Right.
And I think that's a huge part of it,
Yeah.
just that idea of connecting with nature.
Being in nature, yeah.
Yeah, even just observing bees,
Right.
in your garden or at the park or something, can be a meditative experience.
It can, yeah.
It helps you slow down, appreciate the simple things.
There's something about watching them, flip from flower to flower.
Yeah.
That's just so peaceful.
Right. It's like they're reminding us to be present.
Yeah, be here now.
Be in the moment, enjoy the nectar, literally, right? Enjoy what's around you.
The beauty around us, which is everywhere.
Everywhere.
If we just open our eyes.
Exactly.
So we've talked about their work ethic, their community, the balance, but then there's also this love and nurturing aspect that I think is really fascinating too.
Right. They're so dedicated.
They're fiercely dedicated to the hive, to the queen.
And the queen bee.
All working together for that common good.
Always working for the collective.
It's kind of beautiful when you think about it.
It is. And, it makes you think they're caregivers to us too.
That's true.
In a way.
Yeah, if they didn't pollinate,
right,
we'd be in trouble.
We would be in big trouble.
So maybe we should be giving them a little more love.
Absolutely.
We already are.
We got to help the bees.
We do.
Right.
Yes. Save the bees.
Save the bees.
So as we're kind of wrapping up our bee deep dive here, what's the main message? If we had to sum it up, what are these little buzzing creatures trying to tell us?
I think they're reminding us that we're a part of something so much bigger than ourselves. Mm-hmm. That interconnectedness, right?
We are all connected.
We've been talking about.
Yes.
The bees, they're this perfect example of that.
They are.
With their intricate little societies and the way that they just keep our whole ecosystem going.
It's pretty amazing.
It's amazing. And they're reminding us to find that balance.
Yeah, that balance.
In our own lives.
That harmony.
That harmony, that creativity.
Yeah.
To really approach the world with a sense of wonder.
Yes. And appreciation.
Curiosity, too.
Yeah, definitely. Like the bees, always curious, always exploring.
Always exploring, always looking for the good stuff.
Yeah. It's like they're messengers buzzing around with all this, wisdom.
Ancient wisdom.
Yes, ancient wisdom.
Buzzing it right into our ear.
Trying to tell us how to live our best life.
They're hello, are you listening?
Pay
attention. Exactly.
So if you've been seeing bees everywhere, maybe it's time to start listening.
I think so.
What are they trying to tell you?
That's the question I'll leave you with.
Ooh, I like that.
Right. Pay attention to those little buzzing whispers.
You might be surprised at what you hear.
You never know what you might discover.
So good. Well, that's our deep dive on the fascinating world of bees.
The wonderful world of bees.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And until next time, keep your minds curious.
Keep buzzing.
And your hearts open.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.